Ma'am, that's incorrect.
Excuse me, let me
That's
get
it.
something straight with you first here. I've seen you interrupt everyone. When you come to someone's house, you respect their rules. And in this house, we don't interrupt individuals. And you're not going to interrupt my time. I'm going to give you time to respond. You may want to jot down some notes about things that you don't agree with me on so that you can respond to them at that time. But while I'm speaking, as the person holding this time, you will refrain from speaking, sir, until I am done.
I look forward to
Until I am
responding.
done, and then I will give you time to speak, okay?
Look forward to facts.
Thank
This has been an experience of women from men. Disrespect, misogynisticness, and sexism for centuries, where men view themselves being up here and women down here. I'm not saying that it's all men, but I do believe that it is the majority of men. Notice that in this power dynamic, that's what he's doing. He views himself up here as a man, and he views her down here as a woman. But in this power dynamic, she's actually easily his equal. One, just because she's a woman. Two, she's a fellow human being. And three, she is an elected member of Congress. It is her responsibility to challenge him, to ask him questions. But his disrespect, his sexism, and his misogynisticness is just bubbling out. How? He interrupts her. He's talking over her. He cuts her off. He's basically smiling, laughing at her. And he's just telling her how he's right and how that she's wrong. And he's going to continue to tell her how he's right and that she's wrong. This is why, coming into the next part, that women's studies is important. Why the Me Too movement is important. Why feminism is important. Because what it's doing, it's working towards that there's an equalness of women and men. Because for centuries, men have always viewed themselves down here. I mean, up here, and women down here. They've been viewing women as what? Property. Here's how we know that that still exists. We hear the term, well, women are the weaker sex. We also know that in religion, such as in Christianity, there's some teaching that goes what? Men here and women here. I view these things as being dangerous for women because I believe that we're just looking at an iceberg at the surface, and underneath there's a lot more that's going on. The attitudes, the behaviors, and the communications, which are known as the ABCs, are really down here deeper, because now if a human being is devalued, that human being will be treated as an object, like this table. And that human being, if it's devalued, now you can follow a trail and see that women are horribly talked to. That's why we see chats and we see things that women are disrespected. We see domestic violence and sexual violence. And that's why in our society and in the world, we have such a big problem. You will always hear me talk about my mother, that's the only, and my sister. Those are the only reasons that I need to say, wait a minute, we need feminism. We need the Me Too movement. We need women's studies, and then whatever else that you want to throw in there. Because let's get further. It is the responsibility of you as a man to change your views and to call out men that are misogynistic, sexist, and disrespectful towards women.